So today we're going to go through the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Penn Battle 3. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of After I'm Fishing. I'm Derek. And if you haven't already, please do me a huge favor. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I wanted to take this time to let you guys know I actually am a licensed real estate agent here in the state of Florida, more specifically the Pensacola market. My team actually covers Pensacola all the way down to Fort Walton Beach and everywhere in between. Milton, Pace, Navarre, Gulf Breeze, you name it, guys. If you're ready to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, do not hesitate to reach out. I'll go ahead and link all my information down below in the description. So when I was going through my rods and reels, I completely forgot my last trip out on the kayak. I had a nasty freaking wind knot. Wind was blowing like 10 or 15 knots, and literally every couple casts I would throw a wind knot. So I was gonna bring this in and do a respool, and I realized I haven't done a review on this thing yet. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not being paid by Penn or anybody like that to do this video. I bought this with my hard-earned money myself, full price, no discounts, anything like that. So I'm gonna give you guys a brutally honest review. We're gonna go through the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Penn Battle 3. The reel that I'll be reviewing in particular today is the 2500. I also own a 5000 Battle 3 as well, but honestly this review goes for all of the sizes. What I wanted to talk about with you guys today is the price point for one of these. You can pick one of these up anywhere in the ballpark of $150 to $170. Back when I got mine about a year ago, I got it from Dick's Sporting Goods. It was in the $150 price range. Moving forward, guys, this is hands down the smoothest battle that Penn has made yet. Guys, ever since the day I bought it, it's been butter smooth. You know when you buy a new reel and you use it day in and day out and it starts to develop that little bit of grittiness to it? That is not the case with this Battle 3. Up until this point, guys, it's been excellent in regards to smoothness of the reel. Let's move forward and talk about the drag system for a little bit. This reel in particular, as well as all the other Penn Battle 3s, come with the HT100 drag system. And for the 2500, I believe you get anywhere between 12 to 15 pounds of drag. And honestly, guys, that's plenty for the size reel, pound for pound. I've caught bull reds, sheep's head, huge gator trout, you name it, guys. I haven't had any issues at all in regards to the drag system with this reel. I do have the rod disconnected from it right now. Like I said, I do have to respool this. But anyways, guys, as for the combo, the rod and reel is super balanced. It's super light. I can fish with it all day and not get fatigued at all. So another great thing about this reel is the line capacity. Actually, let me look this up so I don't lie to you guys. I'm gonna give you guys the exact numbers on that. If you're running 10-pound test, you can squeeze 240 yards of braid on this reel. 15, you can get 220 yards, and 20-pound test, it's 160. So let's move down to mono. So a 6-pound test is gonna get you about 255 yards. 8-pound test is gonna get you 175 yards. And as for 10-pound test, you're only gonna get 140. So see, that's another big reason why people run braid. You can pack a whole bunch more onto the reel. So guys, as for the good in regards to the Penn Battle 3, that's about all I have for you guys. Let's move on to the cons. Let's talk about some of the negatives about this reel. So first and foremost, the thing that I realized about the Penn Battle 3 compared to some of the older models is I feel like the quality is just not the same as it used to be. So take a look here. Let's see if I can get this to focus. So you see these little letters here, like the Penn logo and everything. Guys, I can literally take my fingernail and go just like this. And I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Like, look at the end of my thumb. Literally, it just peels right off. And if you look down here at the bottom, right under the reel handle, some of the paint is chipped there. In the grand scheme of things, that's a super minor issue, but sometimes you gotta pay attention to detail. It's the little things that really can throw people off. And like I said, the build quality of this thing, little chips, the logo and the branding peels right off, guys. That was very off-putting as soon as I got it. Honestly, I started noticing the logos and everything peeling off within the first week of me using this thing, guys. So at first I was kind of scared. I was kind of skeptical about the build quality of this thing. Honestly though, haven't had any problem with the drag or anything clicking or making any crazy noises. It's held up to some ridiculously big fish. I don't know if you see right up here.
God, dog, that's a freaking beast, guys. Oh my God, that's a freaking beast. Let me get him back in the water. huge redfish, guys. That's like the biggest red on the yak yet, boys and girls. Let's go.
So that is easily an upper 40s fish, and I caught him on a 2500 battle. Keep in mind, the fight took about 20 or 30 minutes to get him in. If I would have upgraded my setup a little bit, I could have got him to the boat a little bit faster. But me personally, I love a good fight of a redfish. Nothing can beat it. Kind of goes hand in hand with build quality. The only real issue I've had with this thing so far is the dust cap. So always make sure that my dust caps are tight so you don't get salt, sand, and debris inside of your reel. Within a few weeks of me owning this thing, I realized the dust cap came off. I reached out to Penn's customer service. They were really cool and real friendly. They ended up sending me a new dust cap free of charge, and I got it probably about a week later. My next statement is going to be a little bit contradicting, but going back to price point. Even though the battles haven't changed that much over the years, this is the most expensive one they've came out with. Thinking back on it now, when I bought the original battle, it was only about $100. This one is $150 to $170. If you factor in inflation and all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world right now, that's not too bad, but at the same time, that might be just over someone's budget who's trying to get into a reel for that $100 price range. If you want to go with the 2500 rod and reel combo, one gripe that I do have is the rod is way too flimsy for my liking. Keep in mind, I do understand most of the people who are going to buy this rod and reel combo are going to use it as a trout setup and not use it for sheepshead and bull redfish like I do. The next con on my list, it's mostly going to relate to kayak fishermen and wade fishermen. This reel is not fully sealed, so just keep that in mind if you're in the market for a new reel. If you are in the market for a fully sealed reel, definitely look into the Spinfisher 5. I own a couple of them and they've been great to me over the years. I've taken water over my kayak and had the reel fully submerged before, and I've never had any issues out of any of mine. Now that we've discussed some of the pros and cons with the Battle 3, let's compare it to the Battle 2 and see what kind of updates they've done to this reel. I know I touched on it a little bit at the beginning of the video in regards to the changes. They haven't made many changes, but the few changes they've made have made this reel a lot lighter and a lot more fun to use on the water. One of the big changes that they've made is the use of aluminum products throughout this entire reel. To start, it's an aluminum body, and all the gears have been changed to full aluminum. Don't let that scare you guys. The aluminum is just to save on weight, to make that balance a lot more better and easier on your wrist so you don't get fatigued throughout the day of fishing. I love it, guys. I think it's perfectly balanced in the hand. It fits well, it fishes well. I could fish this thing all day long. Let's talk about the drag system again a little bit, guys. I'm not a reel builder. I don't know all the ins and outs, all the little technical standpoints on everything with this reel. But let's talk about the drag a little bit. I know that HT100 sounds like it's this big crazy technology and everything like that, guys, but at the end of the day, all it means is that your drag system is fully carbon fiber and it's laminated in fiberglass. Pretty much they do this to squeeze a little bit more drag out of these compared to the drag system that they had in the past. And so far so good, guys. I love it. I wanted to keep this video short, sweet, and to the point. So if you learned something or if you enjoyed what you saw today, guys, please do me a huge favor and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit the post notifications too if you want to stay up to date with all my future uploads. That's about all I have for y'all today. Go out there and get after them, y'all.